I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Call to order. I need approval of the agenda. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Nobody. Approval of the minutes of the November 13th, 2023 Park Commission meeting. I will motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
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 All right. Secretary's report.
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report. Okay. Treasurer's report.
I got one thing I need to add on. It's a bill from for TJ Roofing for $300. They did a repair on Car Park's roof back in early November, I believe. Yeah, 11/6/23, which will bring our new total to $3,390.17 to approve.
I make a motion to.
90. 33.17.
0.17.
Yep, and then we have, one bill from Mulch King with $40 of it being logs from White Park and $15 being leaves from Centennial Park. And then we have Lifetime Products Inc. for the tables at Samaria in the total of $2,524.92.
All right. I make a motion to approve the agenda with the addition of
Treasurer's report.
Treasurer's report with the addition of the, was it the one for TJ Roofing? Need a second?
Second.
All in favor? Well, let's go around. Aaron?
Yes. Aye.
Yes.
Chris? Carol, yes. Andrew, yes.
Aye.
Chaz? Sure. Okay. All in
Question
favor.
on that, just to
Yes,
clarify.
go ahead.
The Lifetime Products, I know that's a tables. Did
Yes.
we already, did I miss it completely? Did we get a bill for the ones at Carr? Or is this backlogged from Samaria because they were damaged?
This is the backlog from Samaria.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because they were damaged, yep. And they were brought in today. So
Okay,
we got the
perfect.
replacement ones today. So we're good there. Okay, community education, I have nothing from Nancy for that. Presentations, none, which brings us to public comment.
Gail Kane, 1056 West Temperance. I was just going to ask a question, so it's odd that Mulch King, you have a bill here for $15 from leaves at Centennial. And I was going to question, with it being 'tis the season, if you guys are having, or do you know of problems where your residents that are close to these parks, there's no fences, are blowing their leaves into these parks? So that the township is bearing the responsibility of getting rid of their mess. And here you are, Mulch King, $15 worth of leaves. So I'm trying to figure out why Mulch King would have those leaves if the maintenance department takes care of the lawns. So there's a question right there. So, but I know that you have some other parks that aren't monitored quite so tightly, such as Lucille and stuff like that. If people literally, if the maintenance people are documenting, if they see a large quantity of leaves, I mean, yeah, the trees drop their leaves, but this is odd that we've got $15 from Mulch King when maintenance should have been mowing and mulching those up. So that's just a question. That's all. Thanks.
All right, can we answer that question? I know certain parks have had issues with leaves being blown into them, like Lucille, like you mentioned, but I don't know about.
We've had there were complaints last year from one of the neighbors at Centennial for leaves blown into their yard from somebody, I believe it was on Lonsdale.
Okay. We'll have to check into that. All right, that brings us up to unfinished business, White Park fence painting, new estimates. Chaz, did we get any more estimates on the painting? What's going on with the estimates?
No, and I have no intention to.
Okay, all right. So the painting will not be getting finished at this point then this year?
We approved it
For the 2.
Yes, we approved it, and the township decided that we needed more bids, even though it was under our threshold. So we weren't allowed to spend our allowance.
I think they said it was piecemealing is kind of the way he put it. He said you started one, you did 2, and then now you got a bid for another 2, and you knew you were going to do it. You should have got a bid for the whole thing.
Well, the one was the backstops.
Yeah, one
Right.
was entirely separate project.
We did a backstops, $14.99, and then after the backstops were completed, we did a remainder of fence, $14.99.
Yes, they're two completely different projects. In fact, I talked them down from $3,500 to finish the job to $14.99 because I had them relook it a couple times.
The remainder of fence
Isn't gonna happen.
What's not happening.
That can be the next board.
That didn't even make it to the agenda.
No.
So that's something Paul shot down on his own.
Correct.
Yeah.
That was the finance director.
And getting more bids is a waste of time on our end because you're never going to get a painting company to come and do that work for
For that.
It's just,
less than $3,000.
Their original budget,
yeah.
because they were going to work it in when they had availability.
And they were working with us, and they did great work on the backstop,
But you have
so we want
Paul
to
tell
continue
Mulch
using them.
King, oh, just keep it under 1,500 and I'll make up the $800 to you somewhere else. Yeah, dude, it's just ridiculous.
So what's the, okay, whatever. So like the 1,500's not really or the 14.99's not really a thing.
Apparently not.
It's just like a honor system.
I was going
right?
to
Like,
say,
it's
dude,
just like
it didn't come to us. It didn't come to the board. That
No,
got
it got shot down.
It
We
never
got
made
emails
it to the
about it.
agenda. Yeah, we got emails.
That's this thing that continues to be on the agenda the last like 2 or 3 meetings.
Yes, so we're just going to drop it for this season because there's nothing we can do about it right now. So next spring, we'll,
No.
Tried moving forward, working with the same company that did great work for us.
Yeah,
and we're told
I
no.
get it now. Okay.
all right, on to the parks update. Anstead Preserve, I've got nothing new to mention there. Anybody else have anything?
Have they fixed the gate yet?
Not to my knowledge. I haven't been there since Thanksgiving, so I doubt it. Cars Grove,
No update.
no update there. Parmalee,
They spread the stone, which I believe must have been from the baseball diamond, and it did really great. I don't think I need to order more. I don't know if anybody else has been there, but like I don't see a reason to get more right now. It was amazing. So that did the job more or less.
They did that through the parking lot.
For the parking lot, yeah, they like scraped
They
baseball
scraped.
field.
I'd let it go through the winter and see how the spring
Yeah,
works
like
with it,
I had
and
said
then we
last time,
put
I
more
was gonna get
down.
more. I'm not going to. Yeah, like it looked great.
Let the winter do its work.
Yep, and the winter's doing its work on the skate park too, in terms of not as much traffic or no traffic, but whatever. I mean, we'll see if it's there in the fall or in the spring rather. We'll determine. But yeah, that's all for Parmalee.
Did you get an answer from Phil yet about the disc golf guys taking your money?
nope, haven't heard from Phil.
You can feel free to pursue legal. You know,
That was
I
it.
mean, is
the
Phil-
township can
have
go.
you- Have you
yeah.
guys directed Phil to do
Yes.
Yes.
I've requested him to. He was supposed to send them a letter. That was months ago, though.
that?
Yep.
I'll follow up with him.
If the township can get that money back, then they'll have more money.
Well, it's going to cost us more to get the money.
Right. Yeah. I mean that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure there must be protocol in that regard for the township. I don't really know.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You see them at those Frisbee guys setting up their tent to sell their crap at
I haven't seen them at all. So, yeah, we'll see. Haven't seen them.
All right, moving on to Samaria.
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report, okay. White Park, anything else at White? I know there was an issue with, what was it, electricity? Somebody thought they were using too much electricity from
It was the
last year to this
3B,
year.
it's the lights. I don't know, the last bill. The bill we just got for them, it's right here. It was
300 or something.
$365.98, which is in line with what they usually use when they're using the lights.
I'd say, what was the dates of that?
I don't
Range.
have them on me right now.
Say, because they had a lot of fall ball in the fall leagues.
Yeah, I
all end
believe
at
that was
once.
last month.
The men's league and fall runs Saturday nights, Sunday nights, so I'm
Right.
sure they're using lights. It's nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. All right, Wheeler Preserve, I have nothing to mention. Well, supposedly this weekend, somebody went and planted the memorial tree. I was not able to be there. It happened the day before Thanksgiving. So I've got to go take a look and make sure it's the place where we said it was going to be. But other than that, Nothing else to report on Wheeler Preserve.
That was the ladies who came to our meeting?
That was the ladies who came.
Didn't they do that at Ansted?
No,
Did they at Wheeler?
they did that at Wheeler.
I thought they were putting it in
There's
Ansted.
one at there's one at Wheeler too.
Oak tree thing with the three friends?
Instead was a separate
We got one at
Okay.
Ansted and we got one at
That was
Wheeler.
the gentleman.
Yeah, yeah.
family memorial tree.
Family with the gentleman, not the friends with the lady
With the lady,
walker.
yeah. So.
Nice, okay. Cool.
All right, pocket parks, anything else? I've had no more complaints, thank goodness, on pocket parks. Have you had a chance to go out, Aaron, and check any?
I haven't seen him much since the last
No?
meeting, but
Okay.
no complaints or no
All right.
stories. No news is good news.
That's the way I figure it. All right, comments from the public, another 2 minutes.
Gail Kane, 105.6 West Temperance, okay. I have mentioned to Carol a couple of times your skate park issue, whether or not it would be a place to put it at the library. Like Jody says, the kids are there. So it's right up in the open, and the bus stops and picks them up, and it's right next to the junior high, so they really could not hide. So that's a possibility, moving that little gazebo someplace. I'm still waiting to hear when you're having your cow meetings, and because of that, I had gone down and checked that pocket park across the street from the pizzeria. It was on the township's agenda, but they pulled it. They're now saying that they cannot sell it. I want you people to know that that was purchased by the Temperance Action Committee. We had given the township several ideas for projects to be put there. We purposely cleaned it. All of that was done through the Temperance Action Committee, and because of issues with the neighbor, we were told by the supervisor that we were no longer allowed to be on it, and that I was going to have a restraining order put against me should I show up again. So I went down to take a look at it to see what the condition was of it, so that I was prepared. I've been going to your little pocket parks to check them out. And he again decided that he was going to cause trouble. I wasn't there to cause trouble. I just was looking to see, because we had cleaned it. And so if you want any information, I have the historical information on that, what took place, when, where, how, who, what, why. As far as the Temperance Action Committee goes, we are okay with that being sold. We are not going to hold the parks to that. Like I said, we bought it with money out of our pockets. We didn't raise the money, we just had it at a meeting, and then we took care of it, and we presented it to the township, and they agreed to take the deed and actually gave us money as seed money to start whatever we wanted to do for the project down there. So because of the person that lives next door, I don't think we could trust that our project would be safe. He goes out there and drives around with his vehicle and so forth and so on. And so at this point in time, you won't get a battle from us. If it's sold, we know that they probably, Mr. Peroni will not allow us to have the money, but still, I want you people to know there's no issue to fight with him on that whole battle. We'll see here what happens with it. But right now, we're being told that it cannot be sold. So, but if you need to know anything, let me know, because I'm the one that's got the information. And I thank you kindly. Keep up the good work.
Thank you,
You
Gail.
know where this one is? What pizza place? Where is this? Village Pizza. What's the?
On Temperance.
Off Temperance,
I haven't lived here long enough, I guess.
west of the railroad tracks,
Yep.
Oh. Oh, wow.
right near downtown, like
Right downtown, yeah.
Little triangles.
There's a creek there, it's right up at Temperance Road, the creek.
Interesting. Okay, I'll look. Good.
All right, commissioners' comments.
You
Anything?
guys need anything from me?
Not that I can think of right now coming up. I don't know the agenda yet to tell you if we need anything. I'll have to look at the agenda for the
Nope, I'm
next
good. You
meeting.
guys have a good week?
All right,
Meeting tomorrow?
No.
Not this.
next week.
We had one last week.
Just if you could ask Phil during the meeting about
I
that.
wrote it down.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
that's all.
There you go.
Golf money.
Okay, Aaron,
Good.
anything? No,
Nothing.
nothing from you. The only thing I have, I wanted to thank you for showing up to the last township meeting and handling the roof questions for Car Park. I was not able to be there, so I'm glad you were there, and I don't know that they gave you a hard time. I watched the meeting, I didn't think it was, so okay, good. All right, no problem there. Anything, Andrew?
If we get, Todd, the original quote for painting from those guys, since it's under a threshold, can we get it on the agenda?
I can put it on I can put anything on the
Just
agenda. I can
like-
request that it be put on the agenda, and then it'll be put on the vote, and that would bypass both.
Yeah,
Al and-
like there's no reason why,
I don't care, we can do that.
let's get
Then
a copy
it'll
of
put
that,
it up to a vote.
the quote for the
board
painting.
members.
Because he can bypass them saying no and at least get it on the agenda.
I say it's probably too late in the year for them to do it in spring.
Well, yeah, but if it's quoted and priced and approved, then when their schedule allows, they can get it done.
I don't know if they'd want to let it sit out that long on a
Right.
price like that, locked in on it, you just don't know.
Yep.
You guys know you can do that later, though, so when the
Yeah.
weather gets nice, we'll just do it that way.
Fair enough.
Okay. Jazz? Nothing? All right. In that case, I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor? Aye?
Aye.